and gentlemen, this was actually a marriage of convenience, because whenever you had Arvind Kejriwal and Rahul Gandhi looking at each other, they did realize they hate each other. Because Arvind Kejriwal and his party is a party that actually stood up, it rose because the Congress diminished. So they actually hated each other, but because the idea was to defeat Narendra Modi, they came in together. But now that utility is over and it has come down to the biggest political battle in Arvind Kejriwal's life, it's a do or die battle for Arvind Kejriwal. And that is why today, Arvind Kejriwal versus Rahul might just help the BJP win these Delhi elections. If you're wondering what I'm saying, I'll tell you the full story. Because for the longest time, everyone has been speaking about this India alliance, completely falling apart. But that is no story because there was never an India alliance. And we here at The Nation Wants to Know have told you this umpteen number of times that there is no alliance. This was only a Ghamandi alliance, as Narendra Modi often has said. But then these Delhi elections actually have come down to the biggest turning point. You have three images of the three main people who are leading these Delhi elections. Arvind Kejriwal, Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi. Now who's going to be winning the Delhi election? Is this really the झाड़ू? या अगर लोगों ने हाथ पकड़ लिया तो झाड़ू छूट जाएगा? या किसी को क्या पता कमल खिल जाएगा? These are the umpteen number of discourses that are underway right now in these Delhi elections. But Rahul Gandhi is quiet. Even though Arvind Kejriwal and his party has said that Rahul Gandhi is our enemy number one, for Rahul Gandhi, the enemy number one, ladies and gentlemen, is still the EVMs. EVMs. Much like Arvind Kejriwal, he hates the EVMs. He does not accept the people's mandate because he does know that the people do not vote for the Congress. The same Congress that has tried polarization, it has tried giving tickets to writers, it has even tried to enter into marriages of convenience. It has zero ideology, dynastic, elitist, multiple number of adjectives, remember, that you can use vis-a-vis the Congress party. So Rahul Gandhi today is unfazed. But Arvind Kejriwal today is very, very nervous. Because think of a scenario, what if he loses Delhi? Is Punjab going to be next? And will the BJP be able to script history this time around in Delhi? That is Arvind Kejriwal's biggest worry. And he, ladies and gentlemen, has already called Rahul Gandhi the B team of the BJP. Let's quickly open this up. I want you to listen in to two important reactions. These are reactions that have come in both from the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party. They were best of friends. They actually looked at each other in their eyes and said forever and ever and ever. But now, they say we have absolutely nothing to do with each other. Listen in to how they are addressing both the leaders, Arvind Kejriwal and Rahul Gandhi.
मैंने सबसे पहले आते ही मैंने बोला कि केजरीवाल को अगर एक शब्द में उसको डिस्क्राइब किया जा सकता है तो फर्जीवाड़ा। तो उनकी जो भी घोषणाएं हैं वो केवल फर्जीवाड़ा है, उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं।
मैं मांग करता हूं कांग्रेस पार्टी से कि 24 घंटे के अंदर अजय माकन के खिलाफ कार्रवाई करें, वरना इंडिया गठबंधन के जो और भी घटक दल हैं उनसे हम लोग मांग करेंगे कि कांग्रेस को इंडिया गठबंधन से अलग करें।
But there is more that Sanjay Singh today has said. You know what? He said कि चुनाव लड़ने का पैसा कांग्रेस के पास कहां से आ रहा है? कांग्रेस की सूची ऐसा लगता है कि भाजपा दफ्तर से आ रही है. He says कौन इनका इंतजाम कर रहा है? He's asking that question to Sandeep Dixit, who's taking on Arvind Kejriwal today and who has absolutely made it very clear that there is no ideology of Arvind Kejriwal. In fact, in a conversation that we'll play out a little later, he said even donkeys have an ideology. This is verbatim of what Sandeep Dixit has told us earlier today. Also, Sanjay Singh here also says कि सारी हदें पार हो गई हैं. अपमान का, FIR का, एंटी नेशनल बुलाया है अजय माकन का. कांग्रेस का इतना दुस्साहस कैसे हो गया? This is Sanjay Singh of the Aam Aadmi Party asking Rahul Gandhi, either you sack Ajay Makan, you sack people like Sandeep Dixit who are calling Arvind Kejriwal Farziwal, or we will ensure that you are thrown out of the India Alliance. But where is the India Alliance? I do not know. Let's bring up the questions before we open this up to our panel of guests, and we'll also tell you what is the Congress's biggest enemy even today. Now, Arvind Kejriwal versus Rahul Gandhi versus Narendra Modi. Ladies and gentlemen, has the Delhi election now turned into a triangular contest? This is no longer AAP versus the BJP alone. The Congress believes that they have a real chance here, and that has irked Arvind Kejriwal because he's sensing a possible defeat. Is Arvind Kejriwal also Farziwal for Rahul Gandhi? And if he believes that Arvind Kejriwal is not Farziwal, he is not fraud, he is not corrupt, he is a good man, he is a good chief minister, will Rahul Gandhi clarify? Or even let leaders like Sandeep Dixit and Ajay Makan go on calling him Farziwal? This brings us to our next question now that's up on your screens. Why at all is the Aam Aadmi Party calling Rahul Gandhi and his party, that is the Congress, a B team of the BJP? Can you think of this? Arvind Kejriwal and his party says that Rahul Gandhi has a deal with Narendra Modi because they want to defeat Arvind Kejriwal. Is Arvind Kejriwal today believing that he is so important, he is so strong today that Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi have gotten in together to defeat him, or he is sensing a defeat? The next question is about the BJP. The BJP, remember, has been waiting in the wings for the longest time to win a Delhi assembly election. When it comes to a Lok Sabha election, they win 7 out of 7. But the assembly election, like they say, is a teddy key. So, is the BJP looking at installing their own chief minister in Delhi since the year 1998? Could that be a possibility if you continue to have this Arvind Kejriwal versus Rahul Gandhi fight? The last question. Is Arvind Kejriwal now, ladies and gentlemen, facing the biggest political battle of his life? For a moment, think. And this is, I think, what Arvind Kejriwal would also be thinking. If you look at his body language, his press conferences, his entire tirade on the social media, is he sensing a defeat? If he loses Delhi, what happens? Will he end up losing Punjab? We never know. Let's open this up to our panel.